What's up, YouTube family? Welcome to Automotive Life. My name is Lucky, and today we're here at the auto auction picking up cars. So I haven't put out the video the last few days because I've been busy going around buying cars all over Vegas and California. So I wanted to make a video as a follow-up to our Christmas special, so this one can be our New Year's Eve special. So pretty much we partnered up with a huge automotive group and we're out buying cars all across the United States. As of right now, we're only on the West Coast, but I'll get into that more a little bit later. But right now we're actually here at the auction picking up cars. I called a few banks, told them, hey, I know you guys are running cars over here at the auction. How long have you been had in there? How long have you been trying to sell them? They told me they've been running for about a month or so. They're not getting close to their bids. I offered them X amount of dollars. I'll come pick them up right now. I'll write a check. They don't have to worry about getting bids, sending their buyer out here, none of those problems. And we just picked up 20 more cars today, so it's great. So I wanted to come out and give a little bit more of a better detail of what's going on with the new company and how we're looking to hire people in different states and what we're looking for as far as buyers and bidders to give you guys a better breakdown. Now, as of right now, we finally picked out the name, we bought the website, and so I'm gonna go ahead and announce that here in a second. But before I do, if you could do me a huge favor and gently squeeze the like button for the YouTube algorithm, it helps me find more amazing people like yourselves that enjoy automotive content. Also, please consider subscribing. We do post 3 times a week, not these last 2 weeks, but I promise in the future we are. And once again, follow us on Instagram at automotive.life, and let's go ahead and finish up the video. Now, I'm actually here at the auction. The sun's going in and out. I think it's actually going to get ready to rain here in Vegas. It's New Year's Eve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish up now, I'm going to pack up, and I'm actually going to head back to the office and do some filming. We'll see you guys there. So we're back in the studio, so I figured now would be a great time to actually talk about the new name and the new company. It is called myvehiclevalue.com. So we're going to be offering a really cool service where we actually come out to the person, like I said, purchase the vehicle. We're either going to buy one car from one person, or we're going to go to a bank like I just did there and buy 20, 30, 40, 50 cars at a time. We're actually working on a deal right now where we're trying to buy about, I think it's 3,300 rental cars out of the Midwest. So it doesn't matter whether it's a big purchase or a small one. We pretty much do it all. We got over about $25 million to purchase vehicles. And so myvehiclevalue.com is not up just yet. Right now we have the Instagram, we have Facebook, everything else. We're just working on the actual website itself. So pretty soon that'll be up. And I wanted to give you guys kind of a breakdown of what we're looking for. Now, everybody that's emailed me, please be patient. It's going to take a few days for us to actually go through them all. I'm personally not going to be hiring people. It's going to be them on their end. They're going to go through. So if you're going to email me your application, make sure you mail it to lucky@automotivelife.com and put your resume and just talk a little bit about your automotive experience. If you're a car flipper, you've been working at the auction, you're a dealer, you're just somebody that's up and coming, whatever else, just be honest with us and tell us your experience. Because I'll be honest with you, if you just put interested and then message me, I don't know what the hell you're interested in. So all you people that basically sent me that, I think I got about 70 of those people, we are not even gonna look at your messages. Please put, hi, I'm interested in the buying or booking position. Can you give me some more information, or can we schedule an interview? Here's my resume and my qualifications. Now, I'm going to go over what's expected of each of those things, so this way you could find out if you're a qualified candidate, because I had a bunch of emails, people saying, well, I want to join, and they started telling me that, you know, they have no automotive experience. So right now, you don't have to be the most super savvy dealer on earth. You just need to have automotive experience, because as a buyer, your job is to actually go out and physically touch these cars, look at them, so it's going to be a little more complicated. Now, we're going to start with what a booker is. A booker is somebody that works basically virtual or from whatever office we have, depending on which state you're in. Your job is we're going to send you a batch of leads. You're going to basically filter out this information to see which cars are good and go through the information, call the customers, make sure that all the information matches, and then assign it to a buyer so the buyer goes out. So that is a good way to get in on the ground floor. If you're interested in the automotive industry and you don't have a lot of experience buying cars, that's a good way to start there and then eventually work up in our company. So I recommend, if you're pretty good with talking to people on the phone, you have good computer skills, you have general automotive knowledge, and you like to look at, you know, different types of software that we have, which is really cool. We're going to track the cars, we're going to see what's going in what markets and everything else. And that's what a booker is. Your job is to book the appointments and to also book the cars to see what the value values are, MMR, Kelly Blue Book, what the market report shows, all that other fun stuff, Carfax, auto check, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that is what a booker is. So if you're interested, once again, email us at lucky@automotivelife.com. Please email me. You can message me on Instagram, but all I'm going to do is tell you to email us. So please do that. Now we're going to go into the buyer, which is probably the most important thing that we're going to need. And a buyer's job is literally to go out and buy cars. Now, I always hear this thing. Everybody wants to be a buyer. Everybody's an amazing wholesaler. I make money left and right. I'll tell you what. If you are an amazing wholesaler, you need to come work for us right now, because imagine having a blank checkbook. If you have unlimited amount of cars that you can get deals on, everything else, and we're paying you a per commission basis on every single car, you will absolutely crush it with this company. They have, I know some riders that are making upwards of like $400,000 or $500,000 a year. And I think some of the base guys are making around 80 to 150. So depending on what your skill level is, there's a huge, market supply there. And the biggest thing is most buyers run out of money before they actually run out of deals. You don't have to have that problem with us. If you own your market, if you're in Dallas, Texas, and you're an amazing buyer, call us. I'm telling you, leave your company, come work for us. It's a big blank check that you can write to anybody. If you have deals where you can get 50, 60, 70, 200 cars at a time, we will buy every single one all the time, as long as it fits in our requirements. So that's one of the opportunities that we present with this company. Now, if you're a buyer, you need to be a motivated person, because every day there's an auction. Every day there's dealers out there buying cars, there's banks out there selling, and there's regular people just giving stuff away. So organically, we're going to give you a bunch of leads, but we need people in their areas to be market specialists. If you have deals, relationships with franchise stores, if you have a bank that you're friends with, a pawn shop, title loan store, it doesn't matter. Whatever the case is, if you can buy, we will write the checks all day long, and you can make as much money as possible is what you want. There is no cap. If we got to write you a $100,000 check a month, it doesn't matter. If you're buying all those cars, that's exactly what we want. So when it comes to being a buyer, we want somebody that knows their market, somebody that's in the mix of doing things. So if you're already like a dealer, or you're a CarMax buyer, or you work for Carvana, ACV, Manheim, Adesa, any of those places, like I said, this is going to be a good spot for you. Anybody with car experience as well as auction experience is going to be heavily favored, especially if you're already a wholesaler as is. If you already have connections and everything else, you don't have to worry about the floor lines. You don't have to worry about lines of credit. We are your nonstop thing. Once you buy it, you pretty much set it up, and then we take it from there. You don't have to do nothing. Your whole job, you can spend all the time you want buying cars, and that's exactly what we want. As we want somebody that's out there almost every day buying a handful of cars. I know they have a guy, I think in Texas, that buys like 10 to 12 cars per day. Like that's his average. Like he's going out and just buying cars all day long. With part of our system, we actually send you a lot of leads, but we also want to get some people that know the market, local markets. And if we have it this way, it's going to be great. Now, we have a huge nationwide ad campaign that's going to be coming off here very soon. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit more lately. But I just wanted to kind of come to you guys with a video to talk about, my vehicle value and everything else. And I'm really excited about it. It's been a while since I kind of got excited about jumping back into the car business. As you guys know, I've kind of had cold feet ever since I sold my business. My no compete was up in December. So I'm like, what should I do? Should I open up a dealership? Should I do this? Should I do that? So we decided to go with this company because they have probably one of the coolest brandings I've seen and one of the greatest opportunities that as well as I've seen. And it's not every day when you can meet somebody, just say, hey, go spend $25 million. And if you spend that 25, there's another $25 million waiting for you on the other end. So that is huge. And if you want to be a part of that, like I said, just email us, lucky@automotive.life. I'm going to forward you to the HR department. They're going to set appointments. So once again, please be patient. They're going to go through everybody. They're going to be calling certain people. If they don't call you, it's probably because your resume, if you just started working at Jiffy Lube and you want to go out and buy, $2 million in cars, it's probably not going to happen. But if you apply for the booker position, then you probably have a better shot of doing that. So don't be discouraged. There's always learning opportunities. And if you're not here on the West Coast, that's okay. If you're on the East Coast and you have, let's say, a rental car company, or you have a deal with one of these banks or something, and you want to buy 50 or sell 50, 60, 200, 300 cars, whatever, 3,000 cars, call me or message me on Instagram, Facebook. With big deals, we can do them out of state. Like I said, the rental cars where we're buying 3,000 at one time, that is going to be in the Midwest. So we'll go out of our way without a buyer there if we have like a big deal like that. And you get a commission per car basis too. So you're going to make money off of every single car that we buy, which is great. But it only makes sense for us to actually fly our people down there and go do the deal if there's, you know, several cars that we could purchase at that particular time. So what else? Oh, that's pretty much it. So, you know, make sure you guys apply. I'm going to be talking about it kind of here and there. I'm going to be going to LA for 2 weeks, January 17th through the 25th. We're going to be buying cars out there as well as doing some filming and some other stuff. So if you're out in LA, give me a shout out, whatever, hit me up on Instagram. If you're also another YouTuber, you have content, I'll be there doing some other dealer training stuff. One good point, now that I'm doing this, I'm going to pull back a little bit on the dealer training. So a lot of our students that we already have signed up, they're already written in stone, so they're always going to get that type of response and customer service. But to a lot of the new people, we're going to be more selective on who we pick to sign up to help set up your rental car company or your dealership, because as of right now, you know, like I said, it is a lot of time and it's a big headache. So we're actually going to slow that down. So if you're not already signed up, I recommend you do it quick, because we only have, I think, a few slots for the next few months. Then after that, we're pretty much booked out when it comes to the classes. Now, we are still going to do the classes here in Vegas with our studio and our shop. We're just going to have them on more select days. So if you want to fly down for a week and attend one of the dealer classes or the rental car classes, we're going to have that going too. Like I said, I wanted to do that on the 1st of this year. So we got all that stuff squared away. So lots of cool stuff in the works. I'm a little bit slow with getting out some of the new classes online, so be patient. For some reason, the company we use, Kajabi, everybody and their grandma decided to take till the 10th of January off. So a lot of the new videos we uploaded for the old classes are not really popping up yet. Don't know why. But anyways, but those new ones are coming, so be patient. That's going to be great. I can't wait for that one to get out there. And you got to remember, all of our courses are lifetime courses. So if you bought it 2 years ago and we update the newest one, you have access to the new one. I do have some people on this platform that purchased our first class for $99, and everybody else that's new has to pay $795. So it's a huge gap, and that doesn't even include all the dealer classes and everything else that we got going on. So anyways, I want to thank you guys so much. I appreciate everything, and the support, the love, and I'm really excited to get out there and actually go to some of these cities and meet some of you guys. It's been a really great opportunity. Happy New Year's. I know it's New Year's Eve, so please be safe. Don't do anything crazy. I know everybody's going to get faded and X-rated, but you got to keep it down to a minimum. Some of you guys got family, kids, other you guys got businesses. There's great opportunity, but just remember, in most states, if you get a felony, you cannot get a dealer's license as well as a DWI. So be very, very careful this weekend. You know, don't do anything crazy, but try to have as much fun as you can with a designated driver. So hope you guys have an amazing one, and we'll see you next time.